Students transformed in science by using the inquiry model to study all of the program of studies curricular objectives in their Sky Science unit. This included planning, retrieving, processing, creating, sharing, and evaluating information while reflecting on the process. Their process began in the planning phase, where they took specific learning objectives such as phases of the moon, sundials and shadow sticks, and constellations, and created their own inquiry question in order to guide them through the retrieval process. Once they found the information, they turned it into a cool design and delivered it in a number of interesting ways.
I want to touch it.
Go inside. Okay, so this one says 11. Yeah, it says 11 on this one.
Mine says like 11 something.
Okay,
So I still have to like put down the numbers, but it's like 11 something because I put the ticks. So our project was shadow sticks and sundials, and our inquiry questions, well, our main inquiry question was, how do we use the sun to tell time? Other ones, some other questions that we had were like, how do we make them or how do we use them? And well, what are they really used for? But that's going to be pretty basic in the presentation. Here's the what's the where's the sound? Just sundials. Sundials tell time by casting shadow on a disc with numbers on it.
The pointy thing is called a gurnon. Something. Well, I decided I have this little cupcake machine at home that makes baby cupcakes, so I made a baby cupcake, and then at home I want to put little toothpicks in because it looks like a sundial. Yeah, sorry. Shadow stick, because usually shadow sticks are on the ground.
Our inquiry question is, how did people in the past tell time by using the sun? We created together like 3D models of these sundials, and we also created sundial watches that they used in the past. We also have a trifold. We have a few pictures and some other a little bit more information on our Prezi.
Cool.
Your name?
Name is Ainsley.
And we're doing Constellations. So what's this one? Mrs. B will hold it up. Hold the picture up. Show it to the class. And what's it called?
My name. Wine.
Cassiopeia.
Next.
And then what's this? Hold the picture.
Wine.
Each one. Take one. And who is this, Alex? Or,
Oh. Wine.
yeah, but look at Mr. Brooks. Say, all right.
Mine.
Nice.
Now, who are these? Ainsley, you will hold one. What? Turn around.
Come on.
What's this called?
Mine.
Out loud. And what's this called? Out loud.
Nice. The North Star. I heard that one.
Known as baby.
So this is the F star chart, and it's used to like find constellations and stars. And when you scroll past a constellation, it'll pop up of what it is, and then you can like click on its name, and then a little bar will show up at the bottom, and then it'll describe about like what its description is and what its mythology is, and the stars that are in it.
Nice.
Out there, so that's where it would like be the constellation. And the one on the board here, that is Ursa Major, the Great Bear. And then it also shows what stars are in it by the names. So you can also click on to those and they will
So where in the sky right now, if just point, where would you, if we wanted to look into the sky and see Ursa Major or the Big Dipper, where would we look? Yeah, right where the camera is pointing, right? So if it was dark, that's where it would be. Interesting.
This is our app star chart. It lets you see the constellations, like through walls, like on from the other side of the world, wherever you want. It's like an X-ray. So you download the app from the App Store, our star chart, and you set it up, and just move your iPad and scroll it around, scroll around with your finger, and you can find all constellations that are visible from here.
Thank you for watching our recap video, and this film was directed by Michael Bay.
Our inquiry question is, how are seasons different in different parts of the world and why?
We made a tripod,
A model, an iMovie, and a PowerPoint.
our video on seasons by Angela, Abby, Jenna, Kayla.
It's Canada. Let's get ready to go. Let's go! Now we're in Canada. It's very cold out here. But I don't think it's this cold all around the world. It's cold outside. Since Jenna said that not all places are cold during the year, let's go to Australia and see if it's cold there. It's time to go to Australia. Now we're in Australia. Compared to Canada, it's really hot here. Jenna says it's cold in Canada. And Abby says it's super hot in Australia. So right now, in the northern hemisphere, it's freezing. And in the southern hemisphere, it's super hot. So what would the places by the equator be like? Now we're just gonna head over to Hawaii. Aloha! Now in Canada, it was freezing. And in Australia, it was super hot. And in Hawaii, it's burning. Bye for now! The northern half of the year is tilted away from the sun for half the year and facing the sun for the other half of the year. From September till March, the northern hemisphere is not facing the sun. During September to March, the earth does not get that much light and heat from the sun. That is when we have fall and winter. While the northern hemisphere gets fall and winter, the southern hemisphere gets lots of sun and heat because the southern hemisphere is facing the sun. That is why they get spring and summer.
Want to give us yet?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Waxing's first.
Oh, yeah.
Then the full moon. Wait, no, that was the full moon. No, we're going back.
Our inquiry question was, what's the deal with seasons? My name is Arabella.
I'm Douglas.
I'm Mia.
I'm Becky. We'll start with an iMovie.
Nice. And what other things did you put together to help explain this?
We put together like a small skit and like a game and a bottle
Okay, cool.
and a pussy.
Oh, really? Fantastic. All right, let's see your video.
A model. Wait, I'm forgetting something.
Hi! Welcome to our presentation. This iMovie is going to be about how in the northern hemisphere it can be winter and in the southern hemisphere it can be summer. Our planned presentation are going to be about the equinox and solstice and about different planetary. Hope you enjoy the presentation. Hi! Hi, I'm Arabella and I live all the way in the northern hemisphere. It's winter here. I'm in Canada.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm in the southern hemisphere down here. It's summer here.
Why do you think winter's up there and summer's down there?
I actually don't know. Let's ask Dad.
Okay.
that. So the reason that like what in a different part of the earth is a different season is because like when the earth is tilted, the one part of the earth is more close to the sun than the other. So like on the earth seasons.
Why do we have seasons? The tilt of the Earth's axis is the most important reason why seasons occur. We have hot summers and cold winters because of the tilt of the Earth's axis. The tilt of the Earth means the Earth will lean towards the sun, which is summer, or lean away from the sun, which is winter 6 months later.
The North Pole begins to move away from the sun. The sun rises lower in the sky, so the days are getting shorter. When the sun is at its midpoint in the sky, we reach the autumn equinox. Around the 22nd in September, day and night are both 12 hours.
By using the inquiry model as a guide to focus on the process and not only the product, students shared their engaging projects and then evaluated the work they had done. Thanks for watching, and be sure to keep transforming.